I'd like to welcome everybody to CKJ Crypto News. Good morning, good morning. I hope all is well. Guys, I'm here to tell you, I woke up to a pleasant surprise this morning. Big BG123 has sent me a few articles, and this pic right here. All ducks are lining up. All ducks are lining up. And that's what I believe, that's what this is right here. All ducks are lining up. And I'm going to show you why with the articles he sent me. And guys, one thing I can kind of say is that basically BG's pictures are coming off as a playful manner. But when you dissect this information, it's all serious business and amazing connections. Like the video we did last night with the BIS, Bank of International Settlements, all ducks are lining up. You guys recall the video last night. Went back to this article. Hold up. Why does this look familiar? We got the mountains and the snow. We got this right here. So it begins. So it begins. And he came out with this article about a month before these articles started coming out. BG's always ahead of the game. And what this is so it begins. If you flip it around, it becomes BIS, Bank of International Settlements. And we covered this. BIS and IMF, Bank of International Settlements, IMF work more closely to help strengthen the financial system. And we know, guys, that Ripple's a partner with the IMF. So this is going to send us down this rabbit hole. That was what we covered last night. This is what we're going to cover now. All ducks are lining up. The World Bank president, distributed ledger technology has huge potential. Now, this is an older article right here, guys. Now, it's going to come into newer articles. And it's going to show a reoccurring theme where basically, guys, it's going to connect to Donald Trump Executive Order 13772. It's going to connect to Steve Mnuchin, Department of Treasury Secretary, who's working on the executive order revamping the financial system. And that's a Trump appointee. And now Trump is going to be responsible for appointing World Bank president resigns, paving the way for a Trump appointee in the helm of this global lender. Whoa. World Bank President Kim Jong resigns abruptly. And guess what, guys? Resigning is an occurring theme. If you're not down with this new financial system, then guess what? Resignation time. Goldman Sachs farther embraces Bitcoin as David Solomon named new CEO. Whoa. IMF and BIS working together to boast financial stability. At the 2015 World Bank Group IMF Spring Meeting, World Bank IMF Spring Meeting, the World Bank Group and public-private sector, Ripple, partners have adopted measurable commitments to achieve universal financial access by 2020. So we got the World Bank working together, we got the IMF working together, we've tied it together through the BIS, the IMF ties right to XRP, and then that ties to Big BG. So let's go through the articles, guys. World Bank president, distributed ledger technology has huge potential. Now, basically, guys, the president of the World Bank Group, Jim Yong Kim, has stated that distributed ledger technology has huge potential and that banks should keep pace with innovative technologies. Okay. Kim spoke at the International Monetary Fund, which is a partner of Ripple, and the World Bank annual meeting in Bali, Indonesia. But if you go down here, guys, then he becomes critical. Notably, the World Bank president has previously expressed criticism towards digital currencies. Whoa. Speaking on CNBC on last October, Kim shared his bullish views on blockchain technology while noting risk of blockchain derivatives like Bitcoin. He stated, blockchain technology is something that everyone is excited about, but we have to remember that Bitcoin is one of the very few instances of blockchain use in currency. And the other times when blockchain was used, they were basically Ponzi schemes. What? World Bank president resigns, paving the way for a Trump appointee at the helm of this global lender. Whoa. The White House. BG. And this is why I like Bearableguy stuff, guys. Yes, the pictures are fun, but I'm telling you, when it comes down to research and figure out what's going on behind it, it's IMF, World Bank, the Ripple logo on the Malta flag. Malta becomes the leading trader of XRP. Ties back to, like I said, the World Bank, IMF, Universal Financial Inclusion. And it goes on and on. World Bank president resigns, paving the way for Trump appointee. Jim Yong Kim, the president of the World Bank, announced Monday he is resigning at the end of January. Kim's unexpected departure nearly 3 years before his term was set to expire is likely to set off a fierce battle between President Donald Trump's administration and countries who have complained about the influence of the United States experts over the World Bank. Guys, it's clearly easy to see what's going on here. It's clearly easy to see. All ducks lining up. The 189 nation World Bank. So the IMF has 189 countries too. I'm almost starting to think they're like the same entity, but they're always like hand in hand. The largest government source for development funding. Provide a low-cost loan for projects around the world. Since the creation of the World Bank at the end of World War II, its leaders have been all Americans. Its sister lending agency, the International Monetary Fund, okay, its sister lending agency, that makes sense, has always been headed by a European. Other countries, including China and other Asian nations, have complained about this pattern. He is the first tap by former President Barack Obama in the World Bank in 2012. He was nominated by Obama for the second term in 2016. World Bank President Kim Jong resigns abruptly. I was just looking at something. Other countries, including China and Asia, have complained about this pattern. Okay, so it's pretty much the same article right there, I think. But guys, so this is like really interesting because, guys, if you notice Donald Trump, the way he's putting people in position, that would actually take us back to, well, we'll get to it. It's a recurrent theme. Goldman Sachs farther embraces Bitcoin as Dave Solomon names new CEO. And you guys remember this, the Goldman Sachs CEO who was critical against digital currencies resigned. Now they brought a more crypto-friendly CEO in there. And guys, you can clearly see the way this is going. Like I said, IMF and BIS working together to boost financial stability. And it all ties to Ripple right here. At the end of the 2015 World Bank Group IMF spring meeting, the World Bank and the public and private sector partners have adopted measurable commitments to achieve universal financial access by 2020. All ducks are lining up. And guess who else is partnered with the IMF? And I said this last night. The IMF just finished its first level and high level meeting on blockchain. Ryan Zagoon right there, Ripple regulator. IMF ties to the BIS, which ties to the World Bank, guys. And guess, like I said, guys, Steve Mnuchin is confirmed as Treasury Secretary. Now, Donald Trump appointed Steven Mnuchin as Department of Treasury Secretary. And guess what? A financial system that creates economic opportunities. Report to President Donald Trump, Executive Order 13772 on core principles for regulating in the United States financial system. And guess who wrote it? Steve T. Mnuchin, Department of Treasury Secretary. World Bank President resigns, paving the way for a Trump appointee at the helms of this global lender. And you spoke critical of Bitcoin, critical of digital currencies originally. Blockchain technology is something everyone's excited about, but you have to remember Bitcoin is in very few instances, blah, 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 not very crypto friendly, seems like to me. And like I said, guys, Steve Mnuchin appointed by Trump. National Financial Fintech and Innovation, guys, and this executive order, like I said, we've covered this extensively, but I mean, I'm telling you guys, if you go right here, non-bank financial fintech innovation, non-bank financial firms play an important role in providing financial services to the U.S. consumers and businesses by providing credit to the economy across a wide range of retail and commercial classes. Non-banks are well integrated into the U.S. payment systems and play a key role such as facilitating back-end check processes, enabling card issuers, processing network activities. The financial crisis altered the environment in which banks and non-banks compete to provide financial services. Specifically, many traditional financial companies such as banks and credit unions and insurance companies experienced significant distress during this crisis. Guys, pretty much, if you read this right here, I mean, it's screaming Ripple at you. And behind that, guys, guess what? The Financial Stability Oversight Council was created. And who do we got on there? We got Steve Mnuchin right here, Department of Treasury. And then that goes right here. U.S. financial regulators form crypto working group, says Mnuchin. Crypto working group. And we already know that he says that cryptos are not a threat to the U.S. financial system. So basically, guys, this is Trump appointed right here. Now the World Bank president's being replaced. And I wonder what direction they're going to go with. Very easy to see. Goldman Sachs new CEO David Solomon keen on Bitcoin and crypto. The leading financial service providers have set an ambiguous target in line with the UFA Universal Financial Access 2020 goal. So this is pretty much universal financial access by 2020. Leading financial service providers have set an ambiguous target in line with the UFA 2020 goal. So guys, this basically ties down to the World Bank. Like I said, I wanted to throw this article up really quick. All ducks are lining up. You clearly see how Trump and the White House is connected to Ripple. And I've done plenty of videos. We know that Jared Kushner, Donald Trump's daughter, is married to Jared Kushner. And Jared Kushner owns a newspaper company. And the guy from Ripple Labs is on the board of directors. He has worked for Jared Kushner. His name's slipping my mind right now, but he's on Ripple Labs. So guys, I'm telling you guys, you can kind of connect Ripple to the White House in so many different directions. And even Corey Johnson said, guys, they are in talks with the Trump administration. All ducks are lining up. Woo! And believe it or not, guys, and this is just starting to go down this rabbit hole within 1 hour. I can only imagine the stuff I'm actually going to bring out behind these articles with a little bit more in-depth research. All right, thank you so much, guys. The CKJ coin will pop up right now. Smash that coin and subscribe. Shout out to Big BG123 for dropping this info on me. I appreciate it. Much love. 2019, guys, is going to be amazing. Smash that subscribe and notification bell so you'll know when CKJ drops a video. I also do 2 live streams a day. Start your day with CKJ at 11:30 a.m. Eastern, and also XRP After Dark at 9 p.m. And you never know who's going to show. We've been having visits on the night show from the one and only. Much love, mahalo.